Hello everyone. Sa video ito pag-uusapan natin ang limit of a function. Introduction. Limits are the backbone of calculus, and calculus is called the mathematics of chains. The study of limits is necessary in studying chains in great detail. The evaluation of a particular limit is what underlies the formulation of the derivative and integral of a function. For starters, imagine that you are going to watch a basketball game. When you choose seats, you would want to be as close to the action as possible. You would want to be as close to the players as possible and have the best view of the game as if you were in the basketball court yourself. Take note that you cannot actually be in the court and join the players, but you will be close enough to describe clearly what is happening in the game. This is how it is with limits of functions. We will consider functions of a single variable and study the behavior of the function as its variable approaches a particular value, a constant. The variable can only take values very, very close to the constant, but it cannot equal the constant itself. However, the limit will be able to describe clearly what is happening to the function near the constant. Now let us consider a function f of a single variable x. Consider a constant c which the variable x will approach. C may or may not be in the domain of f. The limit, to be denoted by capital letter L, is the unique real value that f of x will approach as x approaches c. In symbols, we write this as limit of f of x equals L as x approaches c. Now to illustrate, let us consider the limit of the quantity 1 plus 3x as x approaches 2. Here, f of x equals 1 plus 3x and the constant c which x will approach is 2. To evaluate the given limit, we will make use of a table to help us keep track of the effect that the approach of x toward 2 will have on f of x. Of course, on the number line, x may approach 2 in two ways, through values on its left and through values on its right. We first consider approaching 2 from its left or through the values less than 2. Remember that the values to be chosen should be close to 2. Now, considering the values approaching 2 from its left or through values less than 2, remember that the value to be chosen should be close to 2. So titingnan natin dito, consider natin yung number line below the picture or table. Now, if we approach 2 from its left, so dito tayo mag-start sa 1 unit going to the right, and we can consider the values as 1, 1.4, 1.7, 1.9, 1.95, 1.997, 1.9999 up to 1.9999 so on. So kung titingnan natin ito, ah, yung values ng x ay very close to 2 mula sa 1 going to the right up to very near to point 2. So yan. Pero kung napapansin nyo, wala tayong nilagay dyan na value ng x equal to 2. Now, if we evaluate the function for the given values of x, ito yung lalabas na values of the function. If x is 1, then f of x is equal to 4. If x is 1.4, f of x is equal to 5.2. So, observe natin yan habang in-evaluate natin yung function for the given values of x. Nakita natin dito na yung values of f of x becomes very close to 7. Now, if we approach or if we consider approaching 2 from its right, so the value is greater than but close to 2. So, dito naman, kung balikan natin yung number line, mag-start tayo sa 3. Okay? 3 going to the left, going to the values very close to 2. So, kita nyo din dito, makikita din natin na walang naka-assign na value of x na equal to 2. Ang nandito ay very close to 2. So, 3, 2.5, 2.2, 2.1, 2.03, 2.009, up to 2.0001. So, very close to 2 but not equal to 2. So, kung titingnan din natin, observe natin yung values of the function as x approaches 2, the value of the function approaches 7. So, by that observation, we say that limit of the quantity 1 plus 3x as x approaches 2 is equal to 7. Now, let's have an example 1. Investigate limit of the quantity x squared plus 1 as x approaches negative 1. So, by constructing table of values, here c or the constant is equal to negative 1 and f of x is equal to x squared plus 2. So we start again by approaching negative 1 from the left. So para hindi kayo ma-confuse dito, imagine the number line. So from its left, if you approach negative 1 from its left, you may start from negative 2 going to the right. So dito sa example natin, ang kinonsider lang na values of x are negative 1.5, negative 1.2, negative 1.01, negative 1.0001. So again, tandaan natin wala tayong values na nilagay para sa C na equal to 1. But we have very, very close to 1. So let us observe the value of the function when C approaches negative 1. So we have 3.25, 2.44, 2.0201, and 2.00020001. So makita natin ito ay very, very close to 2. Now, approach negative 1 from the right. So negative 1 from the right, again, imagine the number line. To the right of negative 1 is 0. So you may assign values from 0 to negative 1. So we can consider that as negative 0.5, negative 0.8, negative 0.99, negative 0.999. And let us observe the values of f of x for the given values of x. So we have 1.25, 1.64, 1.9801, 1.99980001. So the table shows that as x approaches negative 1, f of x approaches 2. In symbol, we write limit of the quantity x squared plus 1 as x approaches negative 1 is equal to 2. Another example, investigate limit of the absolute value of x as x approaches 0 through a table of values. Now, approaching 0 from the left and from the right, we get the following tables. This one is values of x from the left of 0. So we assign negative 0.3, negative 0.01, negative 0.00009, and this very, very close to negative 1. And if we observe the value of the function, the value of the function is very, very close to 0. Okay, now if we approach x from its right, if we assign 0.3, 0.01, 0.0009, and so on, up to very, very close to 0, again, the value of the function approaches 0. So we say limit of the absolute value of x as x approaches 0 is equal to 0. Now, for the third example, let us investigate the limit of x squared minus 5x plus 4 all over x minus 1 as x approaches 1. Now, take note of this. If x approaches 1, if we plug in 1 to x in the denominator, we will have a denominator of 0. Ibig sabihin, yung 1 is not in the domain of the function. So, by constructing table of values, here c is equal to 1 and f of x equals x squared minus 5x plus 4 all over x minus 1. Take note that 1 is not in the domain of f, but this is not a problem. In evaluating a limit, remember that we only need to go very close to 1. We will not go to 1 itself. So we now approach 1 from the left. So 1 from the left, we start from there is something wrong with this table. If you approach 1 from the left, value should be zero point 0.5, pwedeng 0.17, 0.003, 0.001. So let's consider these values of x. So based from this table, it approaches negative 2.999. Now, from the right, so ito nagkabaligtaran yung table natin. It should be from the left and the other one is from the right. Okay. Uh, so if x is 0.5, f of x is negative 3.5. Ito 0.88 is negative 3.12. 0.996, negative 3.004. So as x gets closer and closer to 1, the value of f of x gets closer and closer to 3, negative 3. Okay, so the table shows that as x approaches 1, f of x approaches negative 3. In symbol, limit of x squared minus 5x plus 4 all over x minus 1. As x approaches 1, the limit is equal to negative 3. Another example, investigate through a table of values the limit of f of x as x approaches 4 if f of x is x plus 1 if x is less than 4, quantity x minus 4 squared plus 3 if x is greater than or equal to 4. So if you remember this is a piecewise function. We will use x plus 1 if the condition here is satisfied, and the quantity x minus 4 squared plus 3 if the condition x greater than or equal to 4 is satisfied. This looks a bit different, but the logic and procedure are exactly the same. We still approach the constant 4 from the left and from the right. But note, we should evaluate the appropriate corresponding functional expression. In this case, when x approaches from the left, the values taken should be situation f of x equals x plus 1. So when we say approach x from the left, meaning we're taking the values of x less than 4. So ito yung gagamitin natin. Indeed, this is the part of the function which accepts values less than 4. So if we consider values less than 4, 3.7, 3.85, 3.995, 3.999. And if you observe the value of the function, it gets closer and closer to 5. On the other hand, when x approaches 4 from the right, meaning x values are greater than 4, the values taken should be substituted to f of x equals the quantity x minus 4 squared plus 3. So we have x is 4.3, 4.1, 4.001, 4.00001. And we notice that the value of the function as x approaches 4 from its right, the value of the function approaches 3. So tingnan natin dito. Magkaiba ang value ng function na ina-approach niya pag ang x ay approaching 4 from the left side and from the right side. So pag ganito ang case na magkaiba ang values approaches by the function when we approach C from the right and from the left, ang sabi natin dyan ay limit of f of x as x approaches 4 does not exist. Now take note, observe that the values that f of x approaches are not equal, namely f of x approaches 5 from the left while it approaches 3 from the right. In such a case, we say that the limit of the given function does not exist. So this is how we write it in symbol. Now, let's go to the remark. First remark, we need to emphasize an important fact. We do not say that limit of f of x as x approaches 4 equals dne, or we do not write limit of f of x as x approaches 4 equals dne, because dne is not a value. In the previous example, dne indicated that the function moves in different directions as its variable approaches C from the left and from the right. In other cases, the limit fails to exist because it is undefined, such as limit of 1 over x, which leads to the division of 1 by 0. So take note of this, hindi tayo gagamit ng equal symbol kapag ang limit ng function does not exist. Remark 2, have you noticed a pattern in the way we have been investigating a limit? We have been specifying whether x will approach a value c from the left through values less than c, or from the right through values greater than c. This direction may be specified in the limit notation, limit of f of x, by adding a certain symbols. So these are the conditions for the limits to exist. Number 1, if a limit approaches c from the left or through values than c, then we write limit f of x as x approaches c. Take note of the negative symbol at the upper right side of c. Ang tawag natin dito ay left hand limit. If x approaches c from the right, true values greater than c, then we write limit of f of x as x approaches c with a positive sign at the upper side of limit of c. We call this right-hand limit. So, titingnan natin yung symbol sa upper right part ng C, nagsasabi sa atin kung in-approach ba natin yung C from the left side, so meron dyan negative, or from the right side, meron dito positive. Now, the limit of the function is equal to L as x approaches C if the limit from the left side is equal to the limit from the right side. Okay, thank you for listening.